When I first started in this district, health benefits was one of the reasons I came. And it really was. But you know, in those days, 5 years. You only had to be in the district 5 years. You got life benefits. That's how old I am. The next one is, it went up to 15. Then, 13 years ago, it went up to 20 years. So you have to work 20 years consecutively. So we've got 13 and a half years of employees we've hired that come under that rule. Now we have 7.5 years of the 25-year rule. And now, any employee hired in the last 7.5 years is under the 25-year rule. Yes, we have a problem with OPEDs down the road. And let me tell you what the problem is, because I've analyzed a lot of this. And I'm going to tell you, they deserve what they're getting. This isn't a giveaway. This is a common need that all employees should have throughout the United States. That's why I supported Obamacare. But I want to get back to this. Let me just tell you, where our big issue is what I call the gap insurance. Every one of you that bought a car, you know what gap insurance is. What we need to do is, and they will in the next 3 years, we've got to. This is just a plan for 3 years. This isn't going to bankrupt anybody. The unions have come a long way. They have a fund that's, the district and the union have a fund. It's called an emergency fund. They've already agreed to spend down in this agreement over $160 million to help us pay the benefits together. Number two, they've agreed to another 10% cut without destroying employees. They've also agreed to start looking right now, in the next 3 years at that gap insurance. What are we going to do? And here's what I'm talking about. The employees that retire, classified can retire theoretically at 50. They have enough years before. It's 50 to 65 that we've got to worry about because those benefits are real expensive. For teachers, most teachers don't retire until 58 and a half. We know that because they get 2.0. So we cover 58 and a half to 65. We've got to deal with those middle years because once you leave the district, if we're shelling out $15,000, because guess what happens at 65? Obamacare kicks in. Then they pay 80% of the premiums. You see, so what we're doing is the unions have all agreed to make major steps. They've also agreed in the near future to start looking at how we're going to fund that gap insurance, because we have to. But in the next 3 years, this is not going to wreck anybody, not going to hurt anybody. And in fact, it's going to assure our employees, because I need to say something publicly, and many of my colleagues will disagree. In my opinion, we've never paid employees enough, nor have we ever treated them fair enough. We lay them off every year. We drop the ball. We owe our people something. They take care of our kids, and they deserve at least health benefits. And I believe in that from the bottom of my heart. So I'm hoping my colleagues will support this right now.